I think I might be smelling cancer that started in my teens. My dog began emitting a strange smell that bothered me. Nobody else could smell it, but I shrugged them off as nose blind and that it must just be an old dog smell. Around the same time, he developed what I first thought was a fat lump. We took him to the vet, and it was mast cell cancer. Ever since I occasionally get this scent on people, my uncle before being diagnosed with throat cancer, my grandmother before discovering melanoma, my friend's dog before dying of cancer found in the autopsy, and random people I meet. Of course, the logical explanation is that I'm just smelling something, and I'm just making the personal connection to the heartbreak and memories of losing my family dog, and everything else is just a coincidence. I feel like I'm going crazy by even considering I have some sort of special ability. I don't want to be one of those people. But it's too much of a coincidence that every single time I've smelled it on somebody I know, they turn out to have cancer month down the line. Nobody else can ever smell it, and it smells underscore awful under her. Like nothing else I've smelled before. I can only compare it to a portable toilet smell, chemical and filth, but it's completely distinct from anything else. It's starting to upset me because lately I've smelled it on my partner. He's been sluggish and feeling under the weather and won't see a doctor. I've been trying to convince him, but I haven't told anyone that I think I might be able to smell cancer. I don't want to sound like a nut, because it is absolutely something a crazy person would delude themselves with to feel special. Edit wow. I didn't expect such a positive reception. I was so embarrassed about this and thought I'd be ripped apart, but the comments have been a real eye-opener. I didn't realize it was so common. And mentions of smelling fever, flu colds, and periods. Funnily enough, I thought that was normal, just I can smell cancer was a step too far. I'll certainly bring it up to my BF tomorrow. He had cancer years before I met him, leukemia. I can't remember what type, but in his words, it wasn't the bad one. Treatment was hellish but successful, but I'm terrified that it's come back. At least now I can be honest with him on exactly why I'm pushing for him to see a doctor for him being under the weather and getting old. Even if he thinks it's ridiculous, I know he'll go once he knows just how worried I am. D underscore please says, as others have said, not crazy at all. Get your partner to a doctor. The smell you describe is a great description for what polyamines smell like. Impressive Rock 2279 says, it's known that cancer has a smell. Dogs can definitely smell it, so why not humans that have an extra sensitive sense of smell? Beneficial Trash 6 says, an old woman can smell Parkinson's. Every person has one thing they cannot smell except for citrus. That's universally smellable, and some people have some things that only they can smell. You should reach out to whoever is studying the old woman and see if they want to study you. Thanks for watching. I love you. Follow Reddit Echoes for more.